The member for Calare.
My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure and Transport. Will the Deputy Prime Minister update the House on how tax relief for hard-working Australians and record infrastructure spending is benefiting communities around Australia? And do alternate ideas pose risks for hard-working Australians trying to get ahead?
The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'll happily update the House on that. Hard-working Australians should be able to keep more of their money. The Liberal and Nationals government's policy is as simple as that. Now, the member for Calare is part of a government rewarding hard work and opportunity, rewarding hard-working Australians, a government helping them to get ahead, a government backing their aspirations. It's not mystifying. It's not mystifying, members for Sydney. That's why we legislated once-in-a-generational tax relief for workers last week, due to take effect from 1 July. That's why we cut the small business tax rate to its lowest level last year in 77 years. And that's why we redefined small business to help more job-creating local small businesses qualify for tax relief. Small businesses like Angus Barrett, a saddler and a leather goods retailer in the member for Calare's electorate in Orange. So he can grow, he can expand his small business and he can hire more locals, put on more people. He and his wife Sarah already have 16 staff, 16 hard-working staff. But Angus and Sarah, they aspire to keep growing and to keep hiring. They want a bigger local business. And he told the member for Calare it's impossible to grow, hire more staff and spend more money on a business if we're hamstrung by taxes. And he's so right. The Liberal and Nationals are backing the Central West through infrastructure investment, through tax relief and making sure that product gets to market sooner and safer. And this includes more than $2.3 million in infrastructure for bridge replacements, including the Browns Creek Road Bridge, which the member for Calare and I visited recently, a $2.5 million upgrade of Bathurst Airport, and $10 million for Velocity Park under the Building Better Regions Fund. Now, around Australia, our tax cuts and our infrastructure investment are creating confidence. They're helping hard-work Australians and small businesses to get ahead, like the 12,201 small businesses in the electorate of Longman, throughout places such as Caboolture, Burpengary and Bribie Island. We have legislated tax cuts for all of those small businesses in Longman. The member for Calare, he represents many small businesses. He represents the seat, the town of Bathurst, and I had great cause the other day to reflect about Bathurst and those sorts of people who come out of Bathurst, such as that great Labor leader Ben Chifley from that great central western New South Wales town. Now, when Labor had a leader who was a worker, a railway man, who wanted to help workers get ahead, a leader whose vision became the light on the hill. Gone is the light on the hill. Now we have a light on the bill. And who's putting a light on the opposition leader? That's right, the member for Grayndler. He's putting a light on the bill, and we know that he's put him in the spotlight. That man there, the leader of the opposition, the member for Maribyrnong-Under, whose legacy, Labor's legacy, is in tatters.
The Deputy Prime Minister's time has concluded.